Every automotive sale shares the same ideal target state, a frictionless environment where the buyer feels completely in control and their anxiety is virtually zero. From the buyer's perspective, this ideal transaction flows through three clean sequential stages. They find the right vehicle, figure how to own it, and take it home. This streamlined journey works because it provides the buyer with immediate clarity. It prevents them from feeling like they are being pushed through a rigid sales funnel. But this is also where a massive error in modern automotive sales coaching occurs, instructing professionals to execute their jobs using only those same three steps. When a salesperson adopts the buyer's simplified viewpoint as an actual operating strategy, the structure of the deal breaks down, and the transaction inevitably devolves into high anxiety. A successful sale is actually a dual-layered system. The three-step journey is merely the front-end interface. Beneath it is a rigorous sequence of 12 interdependent steps executed to sustain the buyer's illusion of simplicity. Manufacturing a simple experience for the person across the desk inherently demands mastery of a complex process by the person sitting behind it. The execution of this architecture begins with Phase 1, engineering trust. This phase consists of the first three nodes in the back-end system: the meet and greet, rapport, and the needs assessment. Step 1, the meet and greet, serves as an immediate, non-verbal filter. The buyer's brain is rapidly processing your energy and professionalism to determine if you are a threat or a capable guide. Step 2 is rapport, a tactical mechanism designed to establish a baseline of safety and mutual respect, moving beyond simple small talk or attempts to make friends. Without the structural integrity provided by genuine rapport, every downstream action you take will be met with immense psychological friction. Step 3, the needs assessment, operates as the strict dividing line separating average order takers from elite sales professionals. The objective here is to extract specific data about the buyer's problems, values, and motivations to map those data points against your inventory. If you skip this data gathering process, you guarantee that you will present the wrong solution later in the sequence. The quality of the information extracted during the needs assessment directly controls how easily the rest of the presentation will flow. The architecture then advances to Phase 2, where the process transitions from logical evaluation into emotional ownership. Nodes 4 and 5 operate entirely on logic, while nodes 6 and 7 are driven by emotion. Step 4, vehicle selection, functions as a direct output derived entirely from the data collected in the needs assessment. When the selection is based on solid data, the buyer feels the vehicle fits them organically. This neutralizes the defensive posture that comes from feeling like they are being sold to. Step 5 is the walkaround. This requires strict discipline to translate physical features into the specific benefits that solve the problems identified in Phase 1. Step 6, the demo drive, marks the critical pivot point where logic ends and emotion takes over. Here, theoretical understanding converts into the psychological reality of ownership. The buyer begins to picture themselves with the vehicle in their daily life. Step 7 introduces the trial close, which serves as the architecture's most underutilized risk mitigation tool. Professionals use the trial close to aggressively hunt for latent objections early in the interaction, rather than waiting to be ambushed by them at the end. Phase 2 secures emotion or commitment, ensuring that the actual purchase decision is firmly established long before price ever enters the conversation. The process concludes with the final execution phase, securing the transaction. This final grouping of nodes introduces a nonlinear relationship between handling objections and the original needs assessment. Step 8 deals with the numbers. These figures provide the logical structure needed to justify the emotional decision secured in Phase 2. If the buyer perceives zero value in the vehicle, no mathematical adjustment to the payment will ever save the transaction. Step 9 focuses on objections. These represent specific requests for certainty, which often require looping back to the needs assessment to clarify unresolved concerns. Step 10, commitment, is a core act of leadership. Buyers often desire the vehicle long before their anxiety allows them to take action. Asking for the sale provides the necessary guidance to bridge that psychological gap. Step 11 is the delivery. A sloppy delivery breeds buyer's remorse, while a rigorous, detailed handover locks in their confidence and pride. Finally, step 12, the follow-up, separates the professionals from the amateurs. The delivery functions as the foundational architecture for the next cycle, setting up repeat business and referrals. These 12 steps form a highly fragile chain of structural dependencies. If a salesperson attempts a shortcut by skipping the needs assessment, the entire system destabilizes. The downstream effect is immediate. It forces presenting the wrong vehicle, completely stalling the numbers phase. This back-end failure instantly destroys the buyer's illusion of a simple transaction. The same rule applies throughout the system. Skipping rapport eliminates trust. Skipping the demo drive reduces the entire interaction to a price debate. Skipping the trial close invites blindside objections. Restoring the missing step returns the system to functional equilibrium. The buyer deserves the straightforward, frictionless 3-step experience they expect when they walk through the doors. Executing the rigorous 12-step architecture is the only way to manufacture the illusion of simplicity the customer deserves.